We are back today for another new episode of Pack Attack. I've kind of been on a roll lately. I've picked up 4 wins in a row, gotten all the way up to a 672 rating, so depending on the opponent today, we could be playing for Division Series, and I feel like I just keep getting later and later starts on these videos. I don't want them to come out as late as they are, but I don't know, I just can't help it. Anyway, though, going back to last episode, it's sitting at 19 likes right now, so that's going to give us 1,900 stubs to go towards our packs after the game. So as always, make sure you're hitting that like button on this episode and every episode to add 100 stubs apiece towards the next one. We also added another 40,408 stubs right back to the stub bank, pretty much just refunding me for what I spent last episode. So we're gonna spin the program wheel again today. But real quick before we get into that, I want to point out a little bit of a roster change, because at the end of last episode I pulled the rare round out of an alter ego 3-pack and I selected Michael Brantley. I really hope he's good, because I passed up on a couple other good options, especially the 99 Chris Sale to get him. But I've got him out in the left. That bumps Corbin Carroll to the bench to be our speed option there now. I kind of hate doing it because I love Corbin Carroll. I love watching him play, first of all, but I also really liked this card back in the day. He didn't really get much of a chance to do much for me, and it's not like he did terrible. I mean, 2 for 8, but he did come up and strike out in a couple of big spots. He does have that clutch rating that seemed to always be active. He always seemed to come up with runners in scoring position, and then his contact basically become a 94. So at least for now, while we try out Michael Brantley in left, Corbin Carroll's moved to the bench. And also, I want to give Wade Boggs another chance. Jake Berger had been really good for us, so he's not going anywhere. I'm just giving him a rest today because he has been cooling down a little bit. That average has dropped. But when I was picking out who to replace, like who to get rid of off the team for good in order to add Brantley, it came down to Wade Boggs or Harmon Killebrew, and like, we know what we're getting out of Harmon Killebrew. He wasn't good for me, but just with how the bench would be balanced, if I got rid of him and then left Wade Boggs on the bench, I'd have 3 lefties and then Acuna, and I didn't really want to get rid of Wade Boggs because I was excited to get him. I feel like I used to like his swing, and he started out 0 for 6, so I don't want to give up on him. I want to give him another shot. But I'm really hoping today from our program wheel spin, we can get a relief pitcher option, because I was looking at the bullpen here, and like at a glance, it looks pretty good, especially when compared to some of the bullpens I've thrown out there in Pack Attack history. But then when I was really looking at it, when it comes down to who I trust in a close late game, I don't trust Nathan, don't really trust Bautista, don't really trust Alexis Diaz, and honestly, I don't really trust David Robertson. So that's half the bullpen I wouldn't want to bring in a key spot. So yeah, all that to say, I'm really hoping for a relief pitcher option to be pulled here when I spin this program wheel. But one update to the program wheel, I did add another pack. I got up to enough BR points to add the Battle Royale Flawless pack. So this immediately becomes probably the second best thing we can land on behind the holiday bundle, because we get to choose 2 players, and all of these players are not just 99s, but some of the best 99s. I'm also extremely close to getting both the set 3 and set 5 collection choice packs. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we have those by next episode or the episode after that. And then beyond those 2 packs, I'm pretty sure all that's left is grinding out event wins in order to get those event rewind packs. So let's go ahead and pull up this wheel here. We're back up to 24 options to spin for, 40,000 more stubs spent to get it spun here. And what do we got? Career Tribute Choice Pack. Wow, what a back-to-back. The reason I say that is because just last episode we pulled the Pennant Chase Tribute or Pennant Chase Choice Pack, which the way you earn these, very similar. And also what we get is very similar, which isn't that great because, like I said, I wanted pitching. We got 3 more hitters. Our lineup is getting very crowded. Yelich is the one that I want. It's just, we just added 2 new outfielders. I'm not going to get rid of Trout. Our outfield's way too crowded. I guess if I got Carpenter, that then would eliminate Wade Boggs. We wouldn't need to give him another shot because Carpenter, I'm pretty sure, is better than Wade Boggs would be anyway, even at Wade Boggs' best. And then Santana, honestly is a similar issue to Yelich, because right now we have Nolan Jones playing first. I wouldn't want to get Nolan Jones off the team, so that would mean moving him back to the outfield, and then that's the same issue. Crowded outfield. Who do I get rid of? All right, I think I can eliminate Carlos Santana, because no matter where we put him, it wouldn't make sense. Like, I'm not going to put him at catcher over Sean Murphy. If I put him at third, that creates the same issues we'd have with Matt Carpenter. Carpenter's better. If I put him at first, like I already talked about, same issues as taking Yelich, and I think Yelich is just better. So we can eliminate Carlos Santana. Comes down to Yelich versus Carpenter. I think I've made my choice here. I think I'm going Yelich. They're so similar, but honestly, it comes down to the fact that the Brewers are one of my favorite teams. Yelich, especially during those 2 years where he was like the best player in baseball, one of my favorite players. So it's really coming down to the heart. I gotta go Yelich. We'll find some way to fit him in, but he's gotta be the one. I mean, honestly, the easy move, if I didn't just get Brantley, would probably be to not have Brantley, but I gotta get him a game. We also just got Soler. He's barely had a chance, and Trout was the newest guy 1 game before Soler, and he had a good game last time out. So that kind of leaves one option that I don't know if I like, but it had to happen at some point. We have our rule, okay? Whoever we get rid of for the new player from the program wheel is not off the team. We get a chance to bring him back next episode. I'm also not taking him off the team. I'm just we're moving him to the bench today. I don't know. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. Corey Seager's been a staple. He's been like the best player, but out of everybody, I think it's his turn to take a seat right now. Just bear with me. So just for today, we're gonna get rid of Corbin Carroll. It's probably makes sense to have Soler DH, bring in Yelich, and then, man, this game just became a lot more filled with pressure for Wade Boggs to perform now that I'm giving him one more chance, because if he doesn't do anything, if he doesn't impress, he's probably the one getting the boot. This is a big game today, though, especially a big game to have so many new faces in. But if I'm playing to get up over 700, I don't want to look back after we get up to 700. I want to get up to 700, start playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, and stay on Hall of Fame difficulty. The more games I play on Hall of Fame, the more I get used to it, the better I'll be playing. Honestly, I almost want to see this game on Hall of Fame. Well, actually, maybe not with Parallel 5 Bob Gibson. We can hold off another game. What are we looking at here? 95 and 74 record. It is on All-Star difficulty. He paused right away. Oh, he's not going to friendly quit. All right, we're playing. Good thing I picked Patrick Corbin then. It was between him and Kerry Wood, and I figured if we have the chance to be on All-Star, I think Patrick Corbin's a better All-Star pitcher than Kerry Wood. Man, this is a weird feeling, though. This might be the first game since literally the first game in Pack Attack this year that Corey Seager isn't in the starting lineup. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I pulled Seager in the packs after episode 1, and I think he's been a starter ever since. So this is uncharted territory. All right, we got him jammed. I wanted the punch out there. I thought the 12-6 in the dirt was going to do it. Oh, that one's going to... Wait, it might not. Yelich is quick. Yelich is there. Okay. A little bit of defensive value there on display. Oh, come on, Kerry. I'm all over that. That's just to a difficult part in the park. It is going to go. Trey Turner keeps his dominant streak rolling. Another bomb for him. And a leadoff home run at that. Who am I? I don't score in the first inning. Oh, no, I could have had another one. That was an 0-2 count. I got a gift there, and I missed it. All right, Christian Yelich. First AB on the team. I want him to be good so bad. And I strike out with him. I was in my own head. We worked a 3-0 count, and I got caught guessing. I thought he was going to go change. Soler, oh, that's a no-doubter. I went down to get it. There we go. That's what I'm expecting out of him. He didn't get a hit. He went 0 for 4 in his debut, but there we go. That's what I'm expecting. Oh, and I'm under it with Boggs, man. The 2 outs that I made contact on could have gone very differently. But hey, how about that, though? Even though I might have left some runs on the board just by the fact that I missed some very hittable pitches, still we got a 2-0 lead in the first inning. And Trout should handle that. Got some Trout on Trout crime there, getting that out. No, he did not make contact on that. Why are they depriving me of the 12-6 strikeouts? There we go. Sit him down on the slider. We had to find some way to do it. That might be the thing I'm excited for the most about getting back up to Hall of Fame. I know it'll be a struggle hitting, but at least I'm going to pick up a lot more strikeouts on the mound. Come on, man. Don't take this away from me again. I just need one. There we go. 12-6 in the dirt. It's like a drug. No, don't leave. Don't leave, no. Oh, and he wasn't high enough rated to give me enough rating points for the win, so we're still below 700. All right, but here's the thing though, guys. I got an extremely late start on this video to have it go up on the same day. I know there's a lot of times, even just last episode where I said I got a late start. Today is much later. And if I were to play a second game, which I normally would, in this situation especially, I would hop into a second game. But if I were to play a second game right now and it goes a full 9, we're looking at like 11 p.m. before this video goes up. Either that or I decide it's too late and postpone the video to tomorrow. So in the interest of keeping Pack Attack Month going and trying to get a video up every day, I'm gonna call this one there in terms of the gameplay. I feel bad about it. In just about every other situation, I would play a second game, and I think this might be a little bit of a wake-up call that I need to get things started a little sooner in the day. So I'm gonna do my best to not have this happen again, but I think it's probably the best move in terms of just trying to get this episode up to call it there, even though it was only an inning and a half. We're still gonna add up what we made for that game though. So our 1 inning of hitting is gonna be good for 2,900 stubs. Our 2 innings on the mound is good for 3,100 stubs. Bonus category is gonna tack on another 5,596. We're now up to 5 wins in a row, and we have 9 parallel ones, 5 2s, 1 3, 2 4s, and 1 5 for a multiplier today of times 1.375 and a final stub count of 15,945. So we're gonna get one more pack wheel to spin today along with these 5 show packs. And I also feel like I want to point out, I know everything that was going on with all these new players and getting rid of Corbin Carroll, and the rule being after the episode of adding the new player from the program wheel, that would be our only chance to add back who we got rid of. Since that game only went, you know, an inning and a half, I only got 5 at bats. I'm still gonna keep the window open to bring back Corbin Carroll until after next episode. So we'll still keep Corbin Carroll off the team. We'll keep the roster the same for the next game, you know, still give Wade Boggs his chance. Brantley didn't even get an at bat. We'll keep Yelich and Wright, probably even keep Soler at DH. And then we'll still have that chance to add back Corbin Carroll if one of those guys I would decide I want to get rid of instead. So let's go ahead and bring up our pack wheel. We got 2 really good spins the last episode, so I'm fully expecting like that bronze exchange pack here or something unlucky. And yep, saw it coming from a mile away. Just gotta scroll 1 over to the right and we got a silver topper to open. What do we got here? Oh, it's a gold. How about that? We got lucky, extremely lucky here. Look at that, Rafael Devers. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna bring this one to a close. Again, I'm sorry for the severe lack of gameplay today, but at least I explained myself. Hopefully you guys understand. And if nothing else, we'll be right back here tomorrow, hopefully at a much better time. So once again, make sure to hit that like button for me if you want to add 100 stubs towards next episode. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me if you enjoyed. But thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.